Hey guys, I got a really interesting question this week. Someone asked if I'm still attracted to the things I used to be when I was in active addiction, or am I still turned on by the same things? And it's not something I've really thought about since I'm not dating and I'm not out on the prowl. And so I had to take a second, but what I realized is no, not really. There are some things that have stuck around, but for the most part, I look back at what used to be appealing to me and I don't feel the same way anymore. Thinking about oh man, one guy in particular, I remember meeting at a bar and he was just like sitting there and he was amongst friends, but he was like so grumpy and just dark and brooding. And in my head, I thought like, oh wow, like he must be really intellectual. Like he must be thinking about all this really cool stuff. He must be really interesting. Um, and at the time, I'm like, hey boy, what's up? Now I'd be like, hey boy, what's wrong? Why are you out right now? If you're this upset, you should probably go home. You're ruining everyone's time. That's just so weird to me now. Or I think one guy, oh my gosh, um, one guy straight told me, you're not a priority to me at all. And I still slept with him. Like, now, I mean, I don't have to be your top priority. I shouldn't be your top priority, but I should be on the list somewhere if we were going to interact in such a personal way. Now I'd have been like, oh, cool, no problem, adios. Like, not sticking around for that. Um, I used to really like guys who are unavailable or not necessarily like plain, like straight rude, but yeah, I don't know, man. I like guys who didn't have anything going for them. I can't tell you how many guys I've financially supported. I just liked having the control where, if they didn't have anything going on in their lives, that meant it was all at my convenience. And that's so unappealing now. I definitely now find guys who are, seeking out passion and, doing something they love and being self-supporting is a very big turn on nowadays. Somebody who's taking care of themselves well really shows that they'll be able to include another person in their life. Um, and yeah, man, um, gosh, I used to like refuse to get to know people. In fact, if we had nothing in common, that was a win for me. I would even, if a guy tried to like open up and talk to me, I would just like shut it down. And, I already had written the script in my head, and the character I developed for them was way better than the one that they really were in real life. Which is so mean. What a terrible way to treat someone. Oh, fake you in my head's better than real you, so I don't want to get to know you. That's mean. I would never do that anymore. I've even noticed now, not too long ago, having like a really good conversation with someone, like a really deep conversation, and I like felt to go to that next level. And I'm like, oh, we just connected right there. That's what that is. We just bonded. Oh, what is this other feeling? Why am I aroused right now? That was weird and new for me, but pretty cool. I like seeing the things that used to scare me so much become the things that are really exciting to me now. I used to, if there was a guy sitting alone at a party, not interacting with anyone, like I would find that guy. And now, I mean, you don't have to be the life of the party, but you should definitely be participating in the party. Um, yeah, I like happy people now, people who, are kind and courteous and smart and respectful and a little out of the ordinary. That's what gets me nowadays, and I certainly will be spending a lot of time getting to know someone before sleeping with them, opposed to writing that character for myself. So yes, the short answer, of which I know none, but the short answer is yes, I am attracted to different things now that I'm out of active addiction, and I imagine that's just going to keep growing. And yeah, there are some things that got me back then that still do. Um, in like a sexual sense. So maybe those will never die, and I don't think that they're all necessarily wrong either. So I'm hoping I'll just even out a little bit of good um, on this end, a little bit of good from that end, and bring them together and have like a really neat, well-rounded individual. That's what I'm hoping for. I will keep you updated. In the meantime, More questions coming at you on the website, www.suddenlycelibate.com. I am on Facebook and YouTube, and of course, you can hit me up on Twitter at JaceSexAddict. I will see you guys next week.